Well, hello, ladies. It's episode 40. Episode 40. If you've been here for a while, you know hitting those tens place just gets me all sorts of excited. Like, amazing. I'm so excited to dive into this. I love talking about habit change and breaking things down for you. This one is going to be good. You ready? All right, let's go.
Welcome to the Health, Life, and More for Women podcast with certified life coach, mom of four, and just all-around lover of all things 80s, your host, Jennifer D'Amato. Buckle in. Let's get started.
Woo! So today we are talking about habit change. It's a lot of the majority of the work I do is about changing habits. And it's something I'm deeply, deeply rooted in that is the game changer you need. Because if we can change our habits, we completely change. Think about that. Little habits changing over time changes how you show up in the world. It changes how you go about your day. There was a time, probably 3 years ago, I did not write gratitude. I didn't write about my dreams. My morning routine never consisted of 20 ounces of water. How did all of that happen? It was habit change. It was small steps leading to big changes over time, creating new habits. Yeah, that's simple, except not. I mean, we all want to think habit change is something, I'll just do this. And over time, I'll just do this and it'll just become a habit. Except habits are hard to break and habits are hard to create. I know I can always remember looking up, how long does it take to make a habit? 21 days. Lie. I don't think it takes 21 days. I can say my clients would agree with me. It's not 21 days. It's months. It's sometimes 6 months, a year to really have an established habit. And when I say an established habit, I mean one that you don't even think about. I'm talking about how you brush your teeth, that level of habit. None of you think about how you brush your teeth. None of you think about the steps it takes, which hand you're using, and where you even start in your mouth, which is the same probably every time, because it's a habit. You don't think about it. That's the kind of habit change I'm talking about. That takes months. It really could take a full year to have it so deeply rooted, it's not something you think about. Now, just because habits are hard to solidify like that doesn't mean we don't enter into it. It just means we might struggle doing it alone. It means we might find ourselves stopping and coming back to it and stopping and coming back to it. And we believe that stopping and coming back to it is bad. We believe that if we go a couple of weeks and we're doing something and then all of a sudden it's been a week and we totally forgot or life got in the way and we just stopped it. And then we're like, I got to get back on it. And we get started again. And maybe we go a month or so and then something happens in life again. And we just completely stop for a while. We come back. We just think there's something wrong. There's something wrong with us. And I would challenge that. Because I believe true habit change starts before you take any real notable action. Habit change starts in being aware there's a habit you want to change. Take that in for just a moment. The fact that you acknowledge, and sometimes acknowledge repeatedly, that you're trying to change a habit, you're trying to insert something new or different or, completely out of the norm for you into your life can signify habit change. It signifies for me the beginning of the process, right? Even if you've come back to it again and again. That awareness is starting to link things up in your brain. This is why it takes so long. Literally connecting wires in that beautiful brain of yours. And the awareness is part of it. So don't negate the awareness piece. Don't negate the fact that you're even thinking about it. Now, if you're not aware of the habit you want to change, that would be step number 1. You need to be aware there's a habit you want to change. If you're not aware of something, if you don't actually see it clearly in the habit you want to change, well, you're kind of missing one of the most important pieces, which is the awareness part. You have to start there, because in the process of creating a deeply rooted habit, you're going to keep falling back on the awareness part. You're going to keep going back to default mode and need the awareness to bring you back to the habit you want to create. Notice what's happening. It's like the foundation is the awareness. The foundation of any new habit is the awareness that there's a habit you want to change, to bring in, to modify, whatever that is. The awareness can also kind of be like a kick in the butt when you don't do the thing you're trying to do. Like, okay, kick in the butt seems harsh. It's more of a gentle nudge. Like, if someone comes over to you and uses the shoulder and just kind of bumps you, like, hey, you said you were doing this and you're not. Oh, right. I did say I was going to create that. I did say I was going to make that. I did say I was going to commit to this, right? You actually feel different because you're so aware when you don't do it. I had a client recently share this aha moment with me in a session. She has been, working months on creating the habit of moving her body more. She has an extremely busy schedule. It's not something that just easily fits into it. She also has a little one. She can't just go about her life. She has to consider lots of factors. So this is really, really important that she has awareness. She needs the awareness of the habit she wants to create, which is moving her body 3 days a week. Now, things got crazy. She couldn't move her body. It was actually several days, so she had missed kind of her normal schedule. And what happened with the awareness was she went, wait, I feel different. Something's off. What is missing here? Oh, right. I didn't go for that normal walk I do. I didn't get out and move my body, and now I'm just not feeling like myself. Okay, now back on it. That awareness anchored her right into the habit she wants to create. You might think, it's just movement. But for you, it could be anything that you are trying to create a habit on that you cannot get there just simply plugging it in. I don't want you to discount awareness. It's part of the habit change process. I actually want you to start celebrating when you become aware that you missed the opportunity for that habit. When you kind of just didn't show up for a period of time in creating that new habit, but you became aware that you didn't and you got back. I want you to kind of picture it as that foundation that you're building on top of the awareness every time that you do it. It's not that you start back at 0. It's just back at that awareness level, maybe 2 notches up, maybe 5 notches up, but you have a foundation. It's not back to 0. It's at an awareness level. You can actually extend this to children, right? If we're training up children, they are definitely not creatures of our habits. They're creatures of their own habits. And a lot of those habits don't include things that we find highly valuable. Right? So anytime all of a sudden your child becomes aware, oh, I forgot to clear my plate, it's actually a celebration like, ooh, next time maybe they'll remember just to clear their plate. Or maybe it's the first day that they go back and pick up their bag they left on the floor without a reminder. Maybe they did it a couple hours later because it dawned on them you've been asking them for weeks or months to do this. Again, creating new habits takes months. New habits take months. Don't let anyone tell you it's this 21 days. Maybe I'd give you 21 days to start becoming aware. That's just about all I'll give you on that one. We're talking about true habit change here. We're talking about actually having the type of habit you don't think about. That's the level of habit change. And I believe it starts with being aware. All right, ladies, I hope that this serves you. I hope that it inspires you that if you've been trying to create this habit, you don't feel alone, like, oh, I just can't get it. Why can't I get it? There's something wrong with me. Nope. If you're aware, you're in the right spot. You really are. All right. Until next week, ladies.
Hey, ladies, like I mentioned in the episode, you just might be tired of doing it alone. I mean, it's a lot of work, and doing it alone, well, that's just not any fun. If you are ready to book a private consultation to talk about working together, having a coach by your side while you are creating and making habits that last a lifetime, yeah, this is the time to book. Go ahead, use the link in the show notes, and book your private consultation today.